I am having a day. So, washing my hair again, set off my ME/CFS. And when my ME/CFS is set off, I start to think about things, like all the things I can't do. I'm just feeling lonely today. I don't know if anybody else feels lonely. I want to do things that I literally bloody can't. And my choice is either I do them and I get worse, or I don't do them and I might not get worse for today. I'm just not having a good day. And then I started thinking about the doctor that's leaving the hospital I go to, that is the ME/CFS specialist, and how I only saw him once, and it was telehealth, and that was after he had canceled twice for conferences. And there are times I'm very bloody angry because he's leaving for research, which we need more research in the ME/CFS. And the things that they're researching, I'm already on. I'm already on methadone. I'm already on low-dose naltrexone. I'm already on IV fluids, more for my POTS, hypovolemia and hyponatremia, but I'm still already on IV fluids. And I'm on IVIG. So, which isn't the most recent study, that's more for small fiber neuropathy, but do you think my ME/CFS is at least contributed by my inflammatory small fiber neuropathy? I understand I have a right to be angry. They didn't handle this well. We all just got a letter and said, he has 2 doctors. One of them doesn't believe in IVIG. It doesn't say that in the letter. We just know from talking to people. So when I get into these bad flares, I feel alone, because if I get worse, God forbid, I don't feel like I have medical support. Now, I have a great team, so then I feel guilty because I have a better team than I have some of the best team out there for many of my things. And some of them do know, like, ME/CFS. They're just not an ME/CFS specialist. And I'm scared. When it gets this severe, I get scared and I get tired, and I'm so tired, and then I get angry because literally we were just all abandoned. And I don't necessarily know that I blame the doctor, because like, we need research. I think I blame the establishment, who the establishment that I'm talking about has given me so much, so I don't want to blame them. But like, he's leaving in October, and I had my one appointment with him last September and was pretty much told, you're shit out of luck. He's going to research and you're shit out of luck. Find somebody else to take over yelled again. That's literally what I was told. I do still have access to the exercise physiologist, and I'm very thankful for that, because I am hoping to increase my activity as things get better. But I feel alone. And like, I thought about doing a live, but I can't even guarantee that my ME/CFS would let me do, or my neurological shit would let me do that without suddenly getting nauseous and not feeling good. So I lay here in the dark, alone. Part of me very angry, which I probably need to process some of this anger. It's not like I've, not told people how angry I am at this situation. There's one other ME/CFS doctor, and I guess we're lucky we have some ME/CFS doctors at UMass, but I don't want to go all the way to Worcester. And again, like I was talking to my husband, it's another neurologist. I have enough neurologists. And what is he gonna do? I mean, if I wanted to try low-dose Abilify, I bet you my psychiatrist would do it for me. I don't need to go all the way to Worcester But sometimes you just want somebody to understand. Just understand a little bit how bad this is. I have a low-grade fever today, too. I mean, I just want somebody to understand, and but is it worth driving all the way to Worcester for, or having somebody drive me all the way to Worcester for, and spending all that energy? Probably not, because there's not much more that can be done. So, I'm angry. I'm angry that I had the leading expert, or one of the leading experts. Actually, quite honestly, he is the leading expert at CFS. And I got gypped out of my fudging appointment because he went to conferences and then got COVID. And I'm glad he didn't end up with anything long, because we need him for research. I got gypped out of my in-person appointment. I didn't get to fangirl. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to fangirl a little bit. I have done nothing but, like, absorb his research for the last 3 years and then almost 2 years while I waited to see him. And I got a 45-minute video call. I don't even think it was that long, because he was like... And then I was made promises that was never kept. And then when I tried to fulfill those promises by them taking over my LDN, the PA, that wasn't even the PA I had worked with before, comes on and says, well, he's going to research, so you need to find somebody to cover your LDN, and we'll give it to you for a year. And that was after arguing with me, because he didn't put in his note that they were taking over my LDN. I thank God I had my freaking autonomic doctor take over my Mestimin. He just doesn't believe in LDN, so his team can't take over it. So then I had to go get another autonomic doctor to handle my LDN. Like, I had to take resources from others because of the way this was handled. There was other pulmonologists in that center that could have taken some of us on, that were treating some of us before we could get in with him. And instead, they decided just to close the dyspnea clinic, which is what the CFS dysautonomia was under. Send the dysautonomia patients off to neurologists, send the CFS patients off to this one guy in Worcester, and just be done with us all. And quite honest, I'm scared that if they weren't funded for, like, I think that up through at least next year or 2 years, they would do the same thing with long COVID clinic, but they have specific grant funding that they can't do that with. And I'm so happy for the long COVID clinic there. I'm glad for the people I've met, the group, signal groups, the Discord, but they just throw us away when they're done with us. And that's the moral of the story. They just throw us away. And I don't even know how much he knows. Like, because, quite honestly, it's a job. He gave his notice that he's going to research. And then it was up to the center to figure out who was going to take his place, if anybody was going to take his place, what was going to happen to all of us, and stuff like that. They are the ones that waited until, what month is it? July. I think we got the letter end of June. He's done in October to say, well, as many of you may know, I'm going to research and I will stop seeing patients and the clinic is closing as of October. And if you need dysautonomia patients, we recommend that you follow up with a neurologist. And CFS patients, good luck getting into this guy in Worcester. So, I'm just processing some stuff. Feeling kind of abandoned.